Welcome back to our webcast. Woo woo.
Welcome back, Lynna.
I know it's been years. I'm back, and I never left, guys. I didn't. I was just away, settling into the year. It just took me a bit of time, 3 months.
I feel you though.
It took me a bit
3
of
months.
time.
I feel like I'm also still adjusting.
I know, for me it was just like, wow, it was a lot. Like, it's the first time I'm focusing on my business, being done with school and doing it full time. So I realized I didn't have a lot in place, and my head was just, it was dealing with all that. And I was really overthinking things, but I think I found a good balance, and now I'm okay, I'm better, yeah.
So the 3 months are worth it?
They were eventually, but they were stressful at first because I was like, wow, hata sifanyangi here as a businesswoman, alafu naanza kufikiria, yani all this time I've had a business, I've done nothing. Yeah. You feel like you haven't achieved much because it's like there's not a lot you've been doing, you get. But then I just got over it, and now
you're working smarter.
Yeah, I'm like, even if I made mistakes, I've learned from them, even if
what matters that you're doing something.
Yeah, now I'm doing something. Yeah.
And you're growing at it, like it's not just that you're doing something, it's like you're improving as you go. That's probably for me the best measure is that you're improving as you go.
Yeah. Our video today is on life updates. Yeah, Tasha, life updates.
So I colored my hair.
Yeah, we can say that. Yeah,
I was so bored, and then like I always do something drastic when I'm bored, like with my hair. So sometimes I'm bored, I go get a haircut. Sometimes I'm bored, I go get like it colored. So I have like 3 hairdos that I always do. So now it's color season.
Yeah, because it's summer.
I want to transition into a cute pastel. And I'm going to do pink, guys.
I knew you were going to say, when you said pastel, I knew you were going to say pink.
Yeah.
I think you'd really look cute in pink.
I can't wait. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, that's what's up. Steph and I are going.
Should I tell them your color?
Yeah. No. Mine is just something. Okay, so.
Okay, sis.
3 months. I went back to school, first of all. Yeah, so there's that, plus I moved out. I live by myself now. That's like the biggest life change, because I never thought, for real, when the year started, okay, it was on my vision board, but I didn't know it was going to happen so soon. Like I thought it was gonna be like, okay, at the end of the year. I'm in the middle of the year, because it's always been in my vision board, but I've never actually executed it. So now I actually moved out and I live by myself. I cook for myself. I'm a grown-up. Doing grown-up things.
Beautiful. Life is good to all.
So it's a bit challenging, because at first you remember when I used to send you guys those text messages, I used to cry because I thought I always wanted to
Tell them about the frog.
Oh my god, bruh, just living alone and having to like kill insects and animals by yourself.
Animals.
Oh my, animals, because a frog it's not an insect. That's an animal.
Amphibian.
Bruh.
She was like amphibian.
An amphibian in my bed. You guys.
Rise and shine and give all His glory.
Let me tell you, but like at least now I feel like I'm settling in better. It's better. Like right now I don't feel so homesick. Even if I come home on the weekends, like when I go back to my house on Mondays, I usually feel like I don't feel as homesick as I used to feel. Yeah,
That's really good.
Yeah,
that's a
so
good trajectory.
Yeah, that's my life update. That's all.
That's
all.
Yeah.
I think my biggest life change this year has been that I've really tried to be more spiritual this year. So I feel like it's helping me. It really helps you with self-knowledge and like self-awareness. So I like that this year my spirituality makes me feel more at peace with everything. Like even in the worst of situations, I'm just like, I know it's just a period, and after a while you'll get better. And there's nothing that can't heal. So
Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last.
Yeah. There's nothing that can't heal.
there's nothing.
Right, I need to
that
write
can't
that. I need
Dead
to.
ass.
Oh my god, that needs to be a quote.
Yeah.
It's
heal.
a,
Maybe I should just tell you the truth.
oh my god, it will be like
Yes,
there's nothing that can't heal.
Steph.
Steph.
No, very
Oh.
nice. Oh yeah, so there's nothing that can't heal. I also went through my first surgery not too long ago, and I think also the whole surgery process has taught me that there's really nothing that can't heal. Yeah, from your body, physically to emotionally, spiritually. Like there's nothing that you can get over or that you can't heal from.
Yeah.
My friend
I
says
needed to
mindset
hear
is
that.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. Well,
Okay,
there's
now
nothing-
seriously, my life update. I'm done with uni. Yeah, so I'm hopefully graduate soon.
Hey,
So I'm happy. That's like a huge
Huge.
weight
Yeah.
like lifted
Off
off
your
your chest
shoulders,
and
yeah.
your shoulders.
Aki, for real, when you finish uni, una feelingi like,
Down.
hey, I
Yeah, I
can't
could
wait
see
to
it in your faces,
experience
guys. I was just like, hey, I can't wait to experience this. It's so beautiful. Yeah. And yeah, my son is turning 1 very soon. In like a month and a half or 2. So yeah.
Aki,
So
guys.
that's what's in my mind. Those are the kind of thoughts
It's
I'm
been
having.
one
oh my
Yeah.
god,
Yeah.
it's actually been a year.
Imagine.
Not
Bruh.
having a crackhead.
Right?
Mom for a year.
What?
Yeah, and finally I've gotten
It's
a
so
chance to like
crazy.
sleep and rest and
Yeah.
work. So I feel so good because
Yeah, because
Cause
right now
working
his
Asia.
sleeping patterns are...
sleeping patterns have like changed. He sleeps it's more predictable. It's less erratic. Like when they're a baby, after every 2 hours they want to breastfeed, they want to sleep, they're waking up after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, but right now he just has a nice meal and for sure he'll sleep. If you
Yeah.
bathe him, for sure he'll fall asleep. Like he's more independent, so he's playing, trying to be on like walking. You put him down to sit, he doesn't want to sit, he wants to do him.
Yeah.
So it's nice. I really like it. But then the cuddles are also so
Motherhood.
I can't wait to be a mom.
yeah.
Yeah, updates. Me, wow. I'm taking styling very seriously now. I'm really enjoying it, creating videos. At first I was like, am I going to style people myself? I don't know, but I feel like I'm able to speak to people through just how I dress. So, yeah. I'm just creating videos, enjoying that whole process, using it also to create content for my business, which is a good way to, also show your clients like
This is
know
how
what
you
you're
are
doing,
yeah.
so that they have a bit more faith in you, like huyu anajua kenye anafanya, So I'm enjoying that process. Another life update is this year.
Go check her Instagram and like her page,
IGTV.
her store.
Yeah.
You'll actually see. I saw you posted that like at when I started picture.
But I started my business,
This is what I used to actually see. And then I compared to now, I'm like, guys,
It's so different.
you put in a lot of
The
work.
growth,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
True.
Yeah, so I hopefully to grow into something at the end of the year. I have plans. I don't want to jinx, but like hopefully everything just comes to fruition. Yeah. Then another update. It's not a good one, but I've really struggled with overthinking this year for some reason. I overthink every single thing.
Do you feel like that's always been you though, babe?
No, but this year it's been
like
different.
over the
Like,
top.
it's like
It's
overthinking. It's annoying me because for a hot minute I wasn't, and I'd never used to have a problem with sleep, but for a hot minute I wasn't sleeping very well. I just used to think about so many things at so many times, and I'd even feel dizzy. It was
Wow.
it was just
overthinking.
overthinking, and I was like, hey. Like, when you overthink every single thing and every single person, that was me. Every person.
Yeah.
Literally. I was like, you
Yeah.
know, like, this is not, I just felt like some things, but then I had to just, I don't know, I prayed about it. And ever since, it's like I think I just realized, you know what, in life you're always going to be thinking about something.
Yeah.
So you'd rather think about it positively than negatively, then
Yeah.
it just reduced.
Yeah.
Then another life update is what? I always thought life, when you deal with one problem, you'll feel like so relieved. But then I realized life is just full of dealing with things.
It's a literal math equation.
And ever since I
Every
realized
single
that,
step of the way.
I've been so at peace. Realizing that, Aki, you'll never really rest.
Yeah.
And it made
The
me feel
grind
more at
doesn't
peace,
stop, man.
knowing that, sometimes you work hard, you finish a task, and then you feel like, nimemaliza, so let me rest. And then the next day, it's like something new happens, and it's like, where's the rest?
Yeah.
Like when I thought I graduated, I thought, graduate, like, I'm done. Before I knew it, I had to deal with all these things about my business. So I listened to a podcast, and that lady was saying, that's the beauty about life. Then I thought about it differently, and I was like,
It is the beauty about life. You get to express yourself in so many different scenarios.
Yeah.
Like, it's consistently... Personally, I feel like life is such a good game. Like, it's such an interesting game. It's very unpredictable.
Yeah.
It just needs you to focus on yourself. Like, you just figure out what you're gonna do. You can't figure out what everything else is going to be. It's going to be
That's so
your
true,
subconscious.
yeah.
Like, everything is just going to be like scenarios. It will just be your perception. It could be the sequence in which things are happening. Like, it could just be anything. So life is it's not even one kind of puzzle. It's like all puzzles combined.
And perception is
And it's so much fun. Yeah.
It really is.
You receive what you perceive. So you just have to.
I was about to talk like this, then I remembered Corona. Another life update, Corona.
Right.
Bruh.
Are you scared?
No. Are you?
No.
Tasha?
Not at all.
Nisijali.
Mimi sioni kama
Me,
kuna
by the
Kenyans
way.
wanaogopa. Sijui kwa nini.
Mam, tuma tu fair. Hey. Ma. Tuma fair.
It's like you don't care.
I mean, now
But
me,
of course
me,
they-
I wasn't taken seriously until there was a confirmed case.
You were like,
So I was like, hey, now this shit is
No, it's like, I mean,
But
it's
yeah,
been a
but
calm. Like,
It's just the same things you always do, by the way. Wash your hands. Maybe the
Yeah.
only new thing
Okay,
is
now-
to
No, but I'm saying now,
there's
like,
something
now
to watch out for.
now I'm avoiding like going to crowded places even. You get
Me, it's
When
changed my
someone-
habits a bit though.
yeah.
Like I never used to feel like, when you walk into the house, sometimes you can just walk in, unakaa chini, you use your phone a bit and then you get up and shower. But nowadays it's like ukiingia kwa nyumba unaosha mkono, unaoga, it's like, and now I'm a bit more, like
Yeah.
vigilant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Vigilant
And I'm
is
like,
the
oh my, they feel nice. You feel nice the day. Like you wash your 2 hands, you feel good. Like
That's so true.
but now it's hectic. Washing your hands after everything.
You're
I'm
thinking about it
eh,
every time. You're just like, okay,
like if I greet someone, I have to sanitize my
you
hand.
know. Another life update for me. I don't know if I would put it as a life update, but I can say right now I feel like I've become a better communicator. I realize in all, like most of my relationships, even my relationship with my parents and my sister and just my friends in general, I'd always, like, I would never want to address an issue because I hate confrontation. I hate it so much. But I sat down with actually Claire's the one who's talking to me, so shout out to Claire. But I realized, like, I'd always put the blame on the other person and I would never see, like, I'd never say what I've done wrong, so I feel like they'd always be ganging up on me and I'd be like, okay, I'm leaving, deuces, I won't talk to you. But right now I feel like if someone came to me and told me, oh, I feel like you hurt me, I'd address it in a better, I'd listen and I'd address it and I'd actually apologize without being
Like, yeah, I get like
aggressive about it
Yeah, or
or
feeling like
defensive.
you're being attacked. or
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah. So I feel like
Wow.
I've actually been working on my communication skills. I feel I really struggle with my communication skills. You know, I'm those people who are like, just be like, what's the thing I always say on Twitter? I'm always like, you just need to communicate. But me,
Leave me alone before I. You don't know me.
bruh, I'm like the
You
worst.
need to communicate.
You just need to
you.
communicate, and
Yeah,
bruh, I'm
I
like,
know.
that's always me. Like, I'd rather hit you with like silent treatment than actually
deal with
address
the
the
problem,
issue.
yeah.
And sometimes me, I'm the type of people who now when I communicate, sometimes I go back and I'm like, now why was I even saying that? It wasn't the same. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, what you find out is always, it's more beneficial than, as in uko better off na your knowledge find out when you communicate kuliko ushinde tu communicate na una assume things.
That's true.
So what's not communicated is assumed.
Exactly.
Yeah. Communication is, I don't know. It affects every single thing you do. It's it's such a foundation, like it's such a basic primary thing that it spreads across any scenario. Like it's not just that in relationships with people.
Yeah.
It's even how you feel about yourself, how you dress. That's how you portray yourself. That's how you present yourself. That's how you show up.
Feel like you're expressing yourself a lot through your style.
Yeah,
That's communicating. You know, like there's a lot of avenues to communicate, and sometimes you may feel that you're probably, by not speaking, maybe you're communicating, but not everyone understands you how
Exactly.
you would want them to understand. So communicating is essential.
I feel like I'm
But it's also in the that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I wanted to say everything is in the balance.
Yeah.
Because communicating too much is also,
I feel like I'm at the extreme of Washuka now.
Yeah.
Maybe if I feel it, I will say it. I will not think about the other person, how they feel at that time. Me, I'm feeling this. So I'll say this, but then you realize you might say something and you really maybe hurt the other person. Ama even you haven't thought something through, you're just speaking.
Yeah.
You know, because you feel something, you're speaking. And I'm also working on changing that. And like just being in the balance of waiting for things like the right time to say it, or how will it affect the other person. You know, like thinking about things before you say. Me, I don't think before I say. Me, I will just say. And then the next day I'll be like,
You'll
oh,
regret
shit.
it, yeah.
And then you know you have to go through that whole process of apologizing. It's stressful. It doesn't need to happen.
it's unnecessary.
So I get it, but you really have to strike a balance, because sometimes you want to keep quiet, like you've kept quiet with something, then inakuumiza tu wewe peke yako.
Yeah.
Get
Kuna huyo mtu mwingine atajui. Then they're just moving on.
That's
Everything is okay.
Imagine like it's like maybe she's having a moment.
You know?
Or she's going through something, she'll be fine.
so say it, but then mind how you say it.
Exactly. Delivery is so important.
The how.
The how is so important.
And always don't communicate to hurt someone. Not just communicate with intention. You see, communicate to let how you feel be known, not to hurt the other person. You know, sometimes you're hurt and then you start communicating. Now even you want to hurt the other person.
That's me sometimes.
This meat is more interesting than you, and it's dead.
Like in my relationship.
Especially when someone has that advantage of the even you.
Yeah.
You can just go off.
Even you normally do this.
Yeah, you're like,
that's not necessarily.
You don't communicate well, so I'm not gonna communicate.
So it's like a tit for tat type of thing, you know. And then it stretches, it becomes a cycle.
Yeah.
But why it takes a lot of maturity. Me sometimes I just want to be a child, you know.
Oh my god, that's the same thing I was saying. You remember I was saying I'm so immature. I'm so immature. I am so bruh. Like
sometimes you just want to keep poking.
You sometimes if I feel it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like saying, I'm going to say it. Unfortunately, I may be aware that it's not the best move to do, but I really feel it.
Like you have to know.
It's like I don't need to say this. You know that feeling for you don't need to say this, but you just
I'm gonna say. I'm
let
gonna
me
say.
say.
I know.
But like avoid, if you can be mature and avoid it, please do, because you avoid a lot of unnecessary fights. Like when things are so
choose your fights wisely.
Yeah, you know when I was obsessed with this whole justice, like right, wrong.
Yeah.
Like I don't know whether it's just what I'm drawn to,
Like
because that's how I look at things.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Is it good or
So
is it
sometimes
bad?
you find that you're stressing even the littlest of things. Like someone is charging you extra by 10 bob, right?
Yeah.
You have more than 10 bob left, like even in like you can use
Yeah.
in plenty. But because it's wrong for someone
It's a
to
principle,
overcharge you,
yeah, exactly.
it's like I wanna sweat that. These
Bruh.
days me I just say ni sadaka mazee.
Yeah.
Like if
like
someone
sour,
is
yeah.
like in
Yeah.
my mind I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Wacha ikaya.
The petty things, the little things.
Yep.
But imagine it's about balance, because I also feel I'm the extreme. I'm too giving. I don't bargain.
Yeah.
Hadi my mom is never like, wewe hata wezi bargain yo, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wewe, I didn't see the need to bargain.
Yeah,
She's like,
even
no,
when I drift through
sometimes
that
you know,
sometimes, yeah.
you just need to. You know, my mom can be like, ask for a discount. I'm normally like, ni haja gani? Like, no, ask for a discount. And
Those
sometimes so I
friends
start
accumulate,
thinking like, kwani am I too kind? Ama labda nagongwa na sijui, because my mom bargains for everything. She can walk into a supermarket and she can even end super.
Yeah, I do that so much. Maka, I usually used to feel like everyone is against me. Like I could never trust anyone when they tell me ni 100. I'd always be like, apana,
Apana.
hii kitu
That's my
really,
mom.
hii kitu ni 50 bob.
That's my mom.
As in,
Everything is always less, but then yeah, I think it's balancing, man.
yeah, it is.
Sometimes you give, sometimes it's like, no, this is not right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this ad where there's like this guy who's selling a dress and he's selling it for 6,500, right? This like lady's like, hey, dress ni mzuri, how much is it? Then he's like 6,500. The lady's like, and then he's like, 5,000 basi bei ya mwisho. Ati hata hii dress nilinunua 4K. And then the lady's like, okay, sawa, it's too much for me. So she was, ati, how much do you have? 3K. Then the guy was like, easy, or
I will.
so this lady walks away, then the guy comes back with the dress, is like, nakufanya special price just for you, 3K.
3K, yeah.
I've heard that ad somewhere.
I was like, what?
It's an Airtel ad.
It's an Airtel ad.
Yeah.
Ati say that tumenunua 4,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what ad
Ati,
from
and then he's like, wacha hizo. Yeah.
Balance. Wow.
Because for sure you know for fact, if you bought something for 4K, you can't sell it to me for 3K.
Yeah.
Come on, because you're going at a loss. Yeah.
What are you doing?
So yeah.
Yeah. So guys, you can tell us some of your life updates, like, yeah, tufungulia roho, tell us what's happening in your lives, what's new,
Yeah, work, school,
anything.
Everything.
yeah.
And not just the good highlights, because people usually feel like putting in only the good things. You can say whatever you want to say, really. This is a safe space. Anyway, until our next webisode, like, share, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.